It's been a few months since I've done a mail time video, and I'm always getting stuff. People are always asking what's upcoming, you know, new projects, things like that. So I figured I would get back into the mail time videos. Now, some of these packages, I have a pretty good idea of what's in them, while others I do not. And we're also going to be going over a new gun purchase that I made this week. So, without further ado, let's jump into this one right here. Now this is from the guys over at the Mag Shack. Awesome crew over there. Great prices on a ton of different magazines. Rifle magazines, pistol magazines. They always have the newest stuff, the latest stuff to hit the market. And I do have a discount code, which I will leave right here on the screen. I'm not allowed to leave direct links, but if you go over to themagshack.com, feel free to use that discount code and save a little bit of money. Now to open these boxes, I'm going to be using my Spyderco Paramilitary 2. And this is a black blade with the Digi Camo handle. Love this knife. Now let's see where this thing's taped up. I like the looks of this box. Now I did order a few things from the Mag Shack. A few of these magazines that are in here, I ordered a few of them. They were cool enough to throw in for us to test out here on the channel. And these are two of the magazines that I ordered, two 33 round Glock magazines. And you guys will see a little bit more of why I'm ordering more 33 round magazines here shortly. I do have a pretty good supply of them because I have a bunch of Glocks, but there is a much cooler reason of why I'm stocking up on those, which you guys will see later in the video. Now let's see what else is in here. Oh, the brand new to market OD Green Glock magazines. And that is another 33 rounder. And that looks like a 17 round OD Green Glock mag. So it looks like they hooked it up with a few OD Green Glock mags, and then we got a bunch of stickers, things like that. But these are the brand new OD Green Glock magazines, and these are two 17 rounders and then the 33 rounder. But one thing I've heard about these magazines, and let me just try it out. And I hope you guys aren't making fun of my flower cushion on my spray painted camo chair. It works. Now with the Gen 5 Glocks, they have a cutout on the front of the frame right there to help strip magazines, whatever their case was. A lot of people don't like it. I don't like it, so I'm very glad that the Glock 19X does not have that. However, I have heard that these mags will not work with the 19X, and they don't, which really sucks. I have other guns I could run these mags in. It's really not too big of a deal, but I was looking forward to running these OD Green mags in the 19X. Now, if you have a Gen 5 Glock of any sort that has the cutout, those mags will work just fine, but for now, I can at least run the 33 round OD Green magazine in the 19X, and we will find other uses for these mags. There are plenty of Glocks around here, so Glock magazines are always a good thing to have. Big shout out to the Mag Shack for hooking us up with those extra mags. And let's keep moving down the line and see what else we have. And let's get this 19X out of here. Definitely becoming one of my favorite shooters. The 19X is an awesome gun. Next up, let's see what ETS sent over. And I know this is from ETS because they use their ETS tape. Now let's see what's in here, and I'm pretty sure I know what's in here. I think it's something that I requested from them a few weeks ago. Now, I've been including the cam loader in quite a few of my videos from ETS. I started working with them probably a year and a half ago. I mean, not long after I started doing YouTube, I started working with ETS. And they're a great company, bunch of great guys over there. And the cam loader is something that I truly love and I truly use. And I did not have their 45 caliber cam loader or their 380 cam loader. So now that I have these two cam loaders, I believe I have all of them, and I'm not too sure if the 380 cam loader will work with a single stack magazine or if the 45 cam loader will work with 1911 magazines. I don't know, we'll just have to see, so definitely be expecting a video on these two very soon. Big shout out to ETS for sending those over. Like I said, great group of people over there. They've always been really good to me and to a lot of other YouTubers, so definitely show them some support. Next up, and this box is heavy, which is always a good sign. If you ever get a heavy box delivered to your door and it makes this sound, that should definitely put a smile on your face. Now, I think I know what this is. I'm not sure. I've ordered quite a bit of ammo lately, and I'm supposed to have some ammo being sent in for a gun that I have not told you guys about, but this might give it away. I'm pretty sure 75 to 90% of you guys will know what gun we are going to be doing some work with once you see what ammo this is. Yep, it's what I thought, and these are a few boxes, I guess you could say, of Buffalo Bore ammo, and this isn't 50 AE. Now this right here is the 380 grain 50 AE, which is just ridiculous. And there's actually quite a bit of ammo in here. Another box of 380 grain. 2 boxes of their 350 grain 50 AE. And the box still feels pretty heavy. A box of 300 grain. A box of 325 grain. And another box of 325 and another box of 300. So it looks like they sent out, table about went over there. So it looks like Buffalo Bore sent out 40 rounds of each of their types of 50 AE. And like I said, I'm sure most of you guys will be able to figure out what gun we're going to be working with here very shortly due to the ammo that is here on the table. Now I may as well just go ahead and say it. We're going to be working with the Desert Eagle in 50 AE. So I'm trying to get my ducks in a row. I've bought in a bunch of 50 AE ammo. Reached out to the guys over at Buffalo Bore because I really want to do some work with their 380 grain bullets. That is just ridiculous. And the guys over there sending out multiple boxes of every single bullet weight is just a huge plus. Big shout out to the crew over at Buffalo Bore. I've been running Buffalo Bore ammo in numerous rifles and pistols for a long time, and I've never once had an issue with their ammo. This is definitely some top-notch stuff, which Buffalo Bore ammo is not cheap by any means, but you also know what you're getting. It's the best of the best. You just really can't go wrong with Buffalo Bore. Now, a few calibers that I really love Buffalo Bore in are going to be 357 Magnum and 44 Mag. Those are really the two main calibers that I have most of my experience with Buffalo Bore ammo, but I'm sure a lot of guys out there can tell you that this is quality stuff, definitely not to be overlooked, and I am very, very excited to get this stuff loaded up in the Desert Eagle and get it out to the range. As for the Desert Eagle, that thing is getting built right now in the Magnum Research custom shop. So I think some of the lead times were like 8 weeks, 10 weeks, depending on the parts configuration. And I did build mine from the frame up completely custom. So it may take, I don't know, I'm hoping 3 or 4 more weeks at the most. I would love to get it sooner than that. I really cannot wait to get that thing. But I'm hoping within the next month or so, we will have the Desert Eagle here. And just for the record, I have owned a Desert Eagle in the past. I had one in 44 Mag. And I liked it. It really wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't practical for me at the time. I really wasn't into doing YouTube. I wasn't into collecting firearms, anything like that. I was more or less just always buying and trading and selling off guns, trying to get something new and cool to play with. And I ended up selling the Desert Eagle, I believe, for a Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum. And that was a cool gun, but also just a novelty. Would I like to have one today? Absolutely. And will I buy one in the future? More than likely. Now, I think before we get into this bigger box here, I want to talk about a few other items that were just sent in. One of them I did just receive today, but I was really excited about it, so I went ahead and threw it on a gun. And that would be the Tactical Pdw Brace. Now, PDW braces have been on the scene for a little while now. It's nothing new to the market, but I have never owned a PDW brace. So I reached out to the crew over SB Tactical, told them I had a few different gun builds that I was thinking about running a PDW on. So they were cool enough to send one out for us to do a video on. So definitely be expecting a review on the SB Tactical PDW sometime down the road. But I decided to throw the PDW on my Aero Precision M4E1 build. I am really liking this pistol, and something I've been thinking about quite a bit lately is running a pistol as like my primary AR. Now I know a lot of guys like to run, you know, pistols or SBRs as like their go-to gun. You know, throw a light on it, throw sights, everything you would throw on a battle rifle, just on a AR pistol or SBR. But I don't know, I just can't get away from my BCM Recce 14. But this gun here is so lightweight, shoots so smooth. I don't know, I think I'm at least going to go the extra mile and throw a light, some backup irons, and a sling on here just so this rifle will be ready to go. As of right now, it is just a gun that I wanted to build with top tier parts. I don't know, just kind of see what I could do with an AR pistol, and this is what came out. Let's jump course just for a minute and talk about a gun that I picked up earlier this week. Now this is a Estava Model 70, and this is chambered in 32 ACP. A buddy of mine, a coworker, had this. He traded something or another for it, so I ended up trading him a 410 pump action shotgun that I had laying around. And I don't know, it's just something kind of neat, something I figured we would play around with here on the channel, and I did go out and buy some ammo for this gun today. So next time we hit the range, we will be taking the Estava Model 70. Now if you are looking for more information on this gun, I believe Mike over at Mr. Guns and Gear has a pretty good video on this little gun. Like I said, just a cheap surplus pistol, but I wanted to see what it's all about. Here lately, I've been wanting to get more into not only steel framed guns, but surplus guns. I don't know why, I think I'm just like at that point in my, how can I say this, gun career, maybe? I don't know, but I'm at this point where it's like, I love all the polymer stuff, I love all the new stuff, you know, newer AR stuff, newer AK stuff, tactical. That stuff's cool, and it's still a big part of the channel, a big part of what I like and what I love. But I've really been wanting to get more into the surplus guns. So, I don't know, maybe this is going to open a doorway for us to get more into surplus stuff. Are you into surplus stuff? Let me know down in the comments. Before we open the big box here at the end, let's talk about a new flashlight that just came in, and this is new from Olight. And I've had this, I don't know, for probably a week now. I'm pretty sure this is released to the public, but this is the M1T Raider from Olight. Really nice little light. Like I said, I've had it for about a week now, and I have been playing around with it quite a bit. In my opinion, this little light has the potential to be one of the greatest EDC lights of all time, and this light is still fairly new to me. I'm not going to put that title on it yet, but we will be doing a video on this sometime in the next week or so. Now let's get this light put up and move on to the big box, and then I want to talk to you guys about a few things regarding the channel. Now in this box, and maybe I should move this, in this box, I already know what's in here. I talked to the crew over at Palmetto last week, I want to say. I've never worked with them on anything, and we decided to do a build. Now, obviously, I can't build on YouTube, so I decided to go with a complete upper and a complete lower. We'll be doing more of a video series on this gun, and believe it or not, I have never had what's in this box. It's kind of hard to believe. I do have guns that are very similar to this platform, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do have, you know, one of these guns, at least the same type of gun. So let's go ahead, open it up, and talk a little bit more about it. So in this big old box, as you guys can see, there is a little itty bitty upper. Now this upper is a 10.5, I want to say. And I'm sorry I didn't know that already, but this upper is a 10.5. When I talked to them on the phone over at Palmetto, we talked about a few different sizes of barrel length, and I wasn't sure what they were going to send. I just said, you know, send over whatever, you know, we'll make it work. So this is a 10.5 inch complete upper from Palmetto. The rail is built by Palmetto. I believe everything on this assembly is from Palmetto. Now, I have never had an AR-9. That may be hard to believe, but I do not. I run a Seasoned Scorpion, which I absolutely love. I have a few other 9mm carbines that I've owned in the past, but I've never had an AR type 9mm. So I have a few things planned for this build. You guys are really going to like it. I'm very excited about the lower that's coming in. Hopefully that will be in next week. And then we have a really awesome optic we're going to put on this build as well. I really wanted to get more of my own personal perspective on AR-9s because sometimes they get a bad rap. A lot of people can't get them to run quite right, especially if you're running suppressed. So This is a platform that I'm very excited to get into. I cannot wait to get this built, get the optic on it, and start doing some video work. If any of you guys have any experience with the Palmetto AR9s, definitely let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.